Alright, looks like I'm live. I just realized I dropped a video 12 minutes ago or whatever, or 15. I probably should have waited. Oh my. Maybe I should put the microphone near me. Alright. Can y'all hear me? How's the volume? Always gotta do a mic check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Once everything's pretty much up and running on my end, I can begin here shortly. Oh, okay. Loud and clear. Okay, good to hear. Good to hear, good to hear, good to hear. Whew, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna start at 12 o'clock on the dot, but I was trying to finish a nap. I'm telling you, your boy does not sleep very often. I was trying to squeeze it in when I could. And man, I see that Logix is playing Resident Evil right now, and I slick want to click over there and just go through that. Before we get started, I'm gonna click over there and see what's happening.
I can't fight him.
Won't work on this thing.
Look, one of my greatest pleasures lately is watching Logix
Bro,
play
is this a boss
Resident
fight
Evil.
and I'm not prepared.
Mostly because like Logix is just
I'm not finna waste.
he's
no
not familiar
ammo
with the
on
games,
this
so
thing.
it's really funny to watch him
Nothing's
play
gonna
sometimes.
happen.
And I was worrying about when he had to fight this boss. I was really curious with what would happen here. Naps do take priority though. They really do.
So be careful SSDs because the way they use it won't have a long life.
Oh my God, Roshan, you made it on time. Jesus, I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I almost slick want to see Logix try to get through this fight real quick before
No,
I
he
start.
got one that he was just gonna give me. Like I'm not even paying for it.
See if we have anybody pop in the
SSD is
chat.
only 238 gigs, and he said he got
Looks like we got 11 right now, which is nice.
1 terabyte.
Good to see you, Red.
And if he does, yeah, let me get it.
Like,
Because I have
I'm
an
really
external
hoping.
hard drive anyway that 2 terabytes that I put everything on that, like everything else. I just got like the main things for my computer.
I don't know how he's even managing to run away from the boss this long.
What's it called? So, God, man, this is So since I'm down here, I just gotta fight, huh? Well, I got ammo now, I guess.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Oh my God.
Son
Oh my
of a
God.
bitch.
Oh God. He's about to get trapped. He's got a dip. Let me see. Who else is in?
Shot a shotgun or something.
What's up, big sis? Come on, Logix. Keep capping. Just keep capping. Oh my God.
Oh hell no. He fell
Oh, bro. Oh no. He's trapped.
Oh, I ain't got no other way.
Keep
No other
going.
way for me
Just
to go.
yeah. He sure as hell got lucky with that. Look, the Final Fantasy VII playthrough. It depends. Hey, old school or new school? Because old school is just gonna take way too long. Both of them will take forever. You need an entire playthrough.
Shit.
Oh God. Oh God. Come on. Oh no. Okay. Throw that grenade. Damn.
Man, I needed that to kill him.
Shoot! Nigga. Come on, Logix. Wait, first of all, he ain't got the shotgun.
What do I have?
Man, never mind. We gonna get this video started. Logix, good luck, buddy. Alright, we're gonna cut that one short. Alright, so welcome to the stream, you guys. So we're gonna get started today. I got plenty of topics on the docket. So brought in the eerie music for this one because today we can get to talk about Miss Mary Ann crashing out once more on Dr. Umar. She has obsessed her entire life. I got my own edit of this video that I'm gonna have released later, sort of like I did the other day, because I had no choice. But I also had to finish editing it, and I've been tired as crap, so haven't quite got to it. So it depends. We got Corey Holcomb we can talk about. You got Deen the Lean, who got smacked up again by Lena the Plug. So you know what? We can go through that as well. And then also there's $400 haircuts that I definitely want to go through. I'm going to give some of y'all an option of what y'all would like to go through. Oh, perfect. Right when you started cleaning, that means you can definitely run up the live stream runtime, which is great. So thank you, Kayla. But I am curious, what do I want to start with today? I think we're going to start with Marianne. Marianne crashed out, you guys. No. We're going to start with something that's very similar for everybody, at least lately. We're going to go ahead and go with... Wait, what happened to my Corey Holcomb one? God dang it. Hold on. I got to find it. Where's Corey? There we go.
Corey Holcomb.
So yeah, we're going to start off with Corey Holcomb today. Listen, we will get to the one with the $400 haircuts, because that one has got me hella intrigued. I hope there's at least, a good number of people for that one, because, well, I want to... Actually, it don't matter. Dude, don't apologize about being late, first of all. I'm kind of late, so it's all good. I was trying to fit that nap in. What's up, Tasha? Man, we can see people are starting to roll in now. This is looking nice. It's looking nice. So yeah, we're going to start off with Flakko. Oh my God, 20. Well, thank you. This is a really nice way to start the stream. Thank you to S. Martin, 1734 for the $20 super chat. Hey, young man, finally caught one of your lives. Enjoy your day. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I don't know what's been going on. Is this like the season of giving or something? Because boy, I done seen some wild stuff take place lately on Logic's and Watts' streams the other night. Man, that was wonderful to watch. I think Watts made he got like $700. It was something crazy. So, doing great, Tasha. Today we got to talk about Corey Holcomb. Again! And obviously, so we got to get into that topic. I almost forgot which button it was to summon Myron, but let's go ahead and start this video.
Completely destroyed his 30 years career within 2 weeks. It's completely over. His numbers is tanking. His co-host is looking at him crazy. His fans are turning on him. And he's having a hard time realizing it's over. This episode was an absolute wake-up call for Corey Holcomb. His numbers are abysmal. He was panicking the entire live stream, coming up with excuses on why the numbers are so low and the live viewers appear to be so low. Corey Holcomb is sitting at less than 100,000 views after 24 hours. This is the worst it's ever been. And it's...
Which I gotta say, man, if that's the worst it's ever been, then the bin has been really good. I mean, to have 100,000 after one day. Now, obviously for Corey, this is quite the crash out and this is quite the downfall, because once you start dipping this low, you start really falling apart. And oh my God, Jesus, thank you. Thank you to Nicology Fitness for the $20 super sticker. You are you are amazing. You are amazing. And shout out to Letitia for the $10 super chat. Hey Letitia. Hi, you guys. Thanks for being here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's stream, because we got some stuff to get into. Hopefully, once again, these topics will appease you. Let's keep on going.
Not the YouTuber's fault. No, people are finally waking up to Corey Holcomb and his BS. See, Corey Holcomb, the usual numbers are 15 to 18,000 live viewers. When it's done, it sits at about 150,000 after the first hour. Then it rounds out to about 270, 250,000, right? After about like a week or so. For this to be less than 100,000 after 24 hours, when the usual podcast ends at 150,000 due to 18,000 live viewers, this is just bad. It's bad. Now, Corey Holcomb realized the dramatic...
Well, that was quite delayed. Tone shift in Flakko there. He went from like that one tone to... It went crashing out for Corey. I mean, all in one sentence there, but still, he's right. Now, I heard from Grape Hill that we should be careful about listening to Flakko. And I tell you, every time I pause Flakko, he has a face like this. Why does this happen every time I pause Flakko? The still shot is always incredible. Like, this should be the new thumbnail picture. Like, this is exactly what it should be. But Flakko is still right when it comes to disinformation. I get that he becomes highly emotional when it comes to most of his other topics, and he tends to like stray away from the narrative and the main point and lose some of the factual information. This he's on point on, because this is lived experience by anybody who live streams on YouTube. What he's talking about here is very real. So like, I can live stream. Based on the number of live viewers that you get at your max, it's going to pretty much propel what the total is at the end of the live stream. And then it might grow by another couple hundred or a couple thousand based on how big your channel was and how many people were viewing the live. But it doesn't usually grow a whole lot. So Corey, who usually averages around 250,000+ views per live stream, maybe more, in the 300,000, he averages a lot. For it to be down near 100,000, it's definitely time to panic. Also, shout out to Ice Road Vay for the $10 super chat. Thank you very much, guys. Heck, y'all ain't even sending me no message. I appreciate that. What's up, Jay?
Decrease in viewership while he was live. And he realized, the audience realized it, because the audience was making it perfectly clear, bro, your numbers is tanking. But he had another creative excuse as to why the viewership was so low.
Man, we wish well to the people who come at us. Like right now, it's everybody used to us starting later. That's why the numbers climb, where it's 9,400 in the chat now. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the haters will be like, yeah, they don't watch him no more. Look what somebody said bad.
Well, somebody, there was a super chat.
Desperate mother.
His viewership has dropped by about 40%. People are no longer tuning in. They came for a week or two to give him an opportunity to make amends for the nasty, nasty, nasty things he were exposed for saying, but he just never apologized. They gave him an opportunity to amends for hitting that woman in the face on camera. All he did was made excuse about how TMZ is out to get him and refused to address the actual video of him putting hands on that woman.
And that's facts, because all he did was literally sit out there and play victim on his platform. He said he was attacked. She was being crazy towards him when everybody saw the footage and saw that's exactly not what happened. Also, shout out to Red for the $5 euro, I believe. Euro? Is that euro? I'm bad at reading whatever denominations of money this is. Either way, it is all accepted here at Random University. We accept all forms of payment here. PayPal, Cash App. Well, I don't have a PayPal set up for this. Well, we accept Cash App, Super Chats, and other random donations. But Corey did play a lot of victim during that situation, though, which has made it sad. Because all he did, just like Flakko said, was all he had to do was go onto his platform, take some form of accountability, and I think he'd have been fine. Or honestly, he could have just did what some other people do and just ignored it entirely. Act like none of this stuff ever happened. Never talked about Anton, never addressed the PDF allegations, never addressed the slapping a woman in the face, addressed nothing, and just get back to his show. And guess what? Most of his fans would have just been right there to ride along with him.
People are just sick and tired of it. So Corey Holcomb, right, can no longer blame us, because his excuse was, oh, y'all just chatting. My 5150 crew ain't going nowhere. Our numbers are still the highest. It's not the highest anymore. So now he panicking. Our criticism used to only be white noise that didn't mean nothing, and it wasn't reflective of his chat and his subscribers and his real supporters. But now his comment section is filled with detractors. Now his comment section is filled with people calling him out. Now his comment section ain't filled with love anymore. It's filled with people calling him out for being dumb, for saying dumb things, for saying nasty things. So now Corey...
This is the guy who looks the dumbest to me. Craig. Craig looks the dumbest. I mean, actually, that's incorrect. You can't look dumber than Corey does in this situation, but Craig is pretty close. Well, I just come up with reasons why Corey is justified in all these situations. Why? Everything bad that he is saying is also a reflection on you. Especially considering he came back just like Darlene. Darlene ain't gonna get that much heat because nobody gives a shit about Darlene.
Holcomb got a new creative excuse. It used to be it's just YouTubers hating. Now his own comment section is giving him the critique. So now Corey Holcomb is saying that it's bots. That somebody has sent an orchestrated, calculated campaign of bots to leave negative comments about him and about his behavior in his comment section. this man would do any and everything and say whatever he has to say to avoid coming to the realization and taking accountability.
Man, what's up? We are back. The most.
Damn, he looks broken. Am I wrong for thinking that? But look at Corey right here in this still shot. That's slow beginning, either that or he started off already having drinks before the show. He showed up to the show liquored up, which is the first sign that you know it's over. You stop giving a damn, you start showing up to work drunk. That lets me know that your days, wherever you're working, are numbered. Eventually, you're going to be escorting yourself off your own premises. This is sad. This is real sad.
What would you call this show
Yes,
nowadays?
The most hated,
Yes,
lied
Marshy.
on.
Yeah.
The most hated, lied on. Spend whatever money at all costs to bring them down because ain't no Backdooria up here at show. Anyway, yo, man, this is funny. What was y'all telling me earlier? Because I already knew this anyway. I just didn't have a word for it.
Oh, just these bot sites, man. These bot attacks, you know.
But not just the sites. We were also reminding him that in chats,
Yeah.
live chats, show
Those
chats.
are night bots in the chat. In the chat is night bots. In the comments, I mean, is bots. You can program.
Explain what you're saying.
So you can go on bot.
Which is a damn shame. I don't know what's up with Corey. Corey looks like he's on the verge of tears. Corey looks like he's fighting back the emotions of knowing that he's fighting a lost cause. Like he knows these are his last shows. Like these are the last words he'll be ever saying on the 5150 show. It's like he's having that self-reflection in real time as we're watching it. Luckily, this isn't live and it's already in the past, but it felt like he was having self-realization moments in front of his entire crowd, or what's left of it. But I just, this whole thing with the bots, they're going to go on and on and on about bots. Like they just discovered what bots are. Just like Corey just now, discovered what an actual thumbnail is. You just realize the entire time that these people are idiots, which is really sad. And I hate to just keep throwing that term out there because pretty much anytime somebody disagrees with anybody on the internet now, somebody just says they're an idiot, no matter how much actual intelligence they have. But these people are actually slow. They don't know anything. They strike me, these are true Gen Zers to the max. Not Gen Zers, but Gen X to the max. I mean, these are people who are on the verge of not knowing very much technology, but they're engaged with the technology they should understand. So they just now discover what bots are. Bots, oh my God, have you ever heard of the bots? Boy, I'm telling you what, they're taking over my channel. I guess that's the only reason he almost got up to 100,000 views, was the bots. Without the bots, it would have been less.
And you could pay to have 1,000 different accounts send you messages or variations of the same messages from a targeted demographic. If say you pay for 1,000, 200 to come from black women between the ages of 15 and 25, then another 250 of the messages will come from black women between the ages of 50 and 60, and then another 500 will come from young black males between the ages of 20 and 35, and then you could program it, you can customize it to leave messages at different variations, different times, like 3:15.
But make sure you explain, because some people don't even know what you talk about.
Yes, bot sites were.
No, that's deflection. You don't know what he was talking about before this show started. I guarantee the fans been known what's up. Unless they're all, Gen Xers just like they are. Baby boomers, senior citizens are the only people apparently that listen to Corey Holcomb. When I see these people coming over to my comment section, Watts's, Logic's, Drew's sections, crashing out all over the place for calling out Corey Holcomb in his PDF comments. Hell, I got called out by my own people, I guess rightfully so, for not fully condemning him from the get-go. But I should have, because damn, did he not come out with a whole lot more statements that were inflammatory. Like Corey had even more sussery Lord comments come out after the first wave. Which I was like, calm down. Maybe he's not a full-blown PDF. Maybe we got to have some time. And then Flakko dropped another video and I'm like, well, damn, I got to eat shit now. I mean, it's not like I was mad about it because, I mean, who cares? It's not like I'm defending it. This ain't no hill I'm going to die on.
They have
Bot sites with people talking shit.
Yeah.
It look like it's a person talking shit.
It's a bot.
Necology Fitness.
Right. So
no shade, Necology. No shade. Gen X is y'all something.
Watching old people figure out the internet in real time is so great. First off, man, that's not being done to Corey Holcomb. But they're using this to explain to their chat or the people who used to watch their show why when they come on their live stream, all they see now is negative comments. Nobody is. Those are real people. Those are real commenters expressing, their disagreement with you. The best thing to do, man, is take accountability and address the criticism. Right, finding every creative excuse in the book for why exactly your audience is turned on you is not wise, Corey, at all, not one bit. Now, I disavow all bot use. I think is dumb. Anybody who use a bot, just know it's illegal. YouTube frowned upon it. It's not going to end well.
Yeah, somebody needs to tell that to Whitney Cummings, because I'm pretty sure her platform is going to get nuked if she doesn't stop botting her channel. That is the most obvious thing of botting I've ever seen. You got 8 comments on a video that has 7 million views. Something seems to be off when the likes are only at 200. Seems to be a little bit weird.
Well for you, no matter what type of bot you use, it's not going to end well for you. Don't do it. But this is not the case regarding Corey Holcomb. No, TMZ exposed you. YouTubers cover you. Now your audience is watching these YouTubers, and they're starting to find out things about you that they didn't know before. And now they're also turning on you because now they realize things, that they didn't know. That's just the natural progression of a villain arc on YouTube, bruh. Embrace it, accept it, or take accountability and, and move on.
And it'll be, when they stick it on your page, it could have certain cue words. Anytime you say "ant," or anytime you say "that's funny," or anytime you say "backdooria," it'll leave a comment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, these are some very sophisticated bots that these guys are talking about. Now, I heard some people question if these are if these bots are legitimate. Yeah, they are. There are bots out there that are programmed to do just that. But guess what? They're not fixated on Corey Holcomb's channel. People don't care that much about the 5150 show. That just shows how big Corey's ego has inflated himself. He's beyond the point, point of return. I mean, he can't come back. He's tier 1 delusion. Once you hit AB status, it's over. Once you hit yay status, you're gone. And that's where Corey Holcomb is, sitting up at the top of the pyramid, lost and confused, trying to figure out why nobody thinks he's relevant anymore. When it's bro, you were relevant in your own little pocket of the internet. That's it. You were niche. Weirdo comedy, niche. That's all it is.
And it'll be variations. It'll be 50 variations of the same comment. You know what I'm saying? So when you start seeing them types of tirades, these blitzkriegs of certain types of messages, that's all bots and night bots and people,
And you can set stuff up where you can use on your sites, right?
Right.
You can set it up where you can avoid certain comments by hashtagging or making those particular words stand out. Like you could say, if any comment comes through that has this particular word in it, let's say, right? And then it won't even allow it.
And the idea is just to oversaturate.
Look, all this is true, but dude, nobody cares this much about Corey Holcomb. Nobody cares that much about Corey. Look at this sad ass face, bro. You know what? Come on, Corey. What are we doing here? Bruh is hurt over here.
Again!
Wrong one.
I beg your pardon?
I'm fudging up all of these. I mostly just meant to give him a slap because he needs to be slapped awake at this point. Corey looks sad. Someone pour one out for Corey. This is the face of a man who knows it's over. Look, y'all. I really have enjoyed our good times together. Darlene, I'm sorry for all the weird things I've said. He looks like a person who wants to apologize, who wants to be accountable, who wants to do the right thing. But he knows that shitty soul inside of him just can't get it out of him. He can't do it. He's stuck. He's stuck.
Rate somebody's timeline and messages to kind of try to take the wind out of the fan base, you know what I mean, to get people to believe in shit that ain't really for real, you know what I'm saying? So
Start little fake arguments.
It's a campaign.
The only person taking the wind out of the fan base is Corey Holcomb. Yo, your audience came to y'all to listen to certain things. Listen to y'all tell jokes, y'all talk about some game, Y'all give some advice, talk about your personal stories. The audience came for this particular product. Ever since Corey Holcomb has gotten exposed, Corey Holcomb has transitioned this show into him trying to super explain, into him trying to make excuses, into these brain dead conspiracy theories, and the audience is sick of it. They're not there for that, bruh. The audience is there to hear about certain things, to hear about y'all talk about topics. But instead, they are treated to a 2-hour show of Corey Holcomb. Like, you're giving these brain dead conspiracies about how everybody on the internet is out to get him. How he's the biggest story on the internet, when in fact, he's not even a top 500 trending topic.
You know what, hey lady, you might be right. Those also might be tears of Corey realizing I am a PDF. I do like little boys. Oh my God, I like little girls. I like Bacteria. Oh my God, I can't help it. He's melting. You might be right. Sort of like the whole conspiracy with Marianne and Dr. Umar clapping each other. Yeah, like they smashing. And I think Corey has realized that he is a full-blown PDF and that everybody is right and that his days are numbered here on YouTube. His only way of making money. I know he goes on and on here in this video later to talk about, man, I'm sorry, Craig. I'm sorry, Darlene, that this ain't developed to being like a really great check for you guys. So it means these people have been working out here pro bono, working for free. Just doing services and just taking L's for Corey. All the L arrows that they were taking in the face of Corey Holcomb because he was the one who couldn't stop talking about touching little girls.
Online at all. No, this is a very niche thing, but Corey Holcomb don't realize this. All right, so no, Corey Holcomb and his inability to take accountability, his inability to move on, is what's taking the wind out of this show. Bots are not being used. It's just not happening, bro. All right, and the bots that they are like describing, like such as a bot that can read. Understand this? They said, yo, there's a bot that can read. Like, they hear you say a word on the screen, and they automatically have a prompt based on what you say through your video. They have a prompt to bro, something that's sophisticated is good. It's M's, bro.
Yeah, they don't have that one yet. Like, I haven't seen, like, they have some complicated and sophisticated AIs, but once they're in the chat box, like, they can't hear you. They just respond to the other comments.
Nobody is putting that much resources into Corey freaking Holcomb.
No walls, from a baby till an adult. We saw it all. We saw our parents. We saw our parents
now, you
fight.
know they're gonna make a PDF.
I'm just saying,
with
like,
bots about you.
society has
you
put
in trouble, Craig. No, you said it. They asked you. Who don't know you.
So the fact that most people don't understand that is crazy to me.
Well, if you dealing with bots and Backdoria, how do you think the world is going to function in a way where we can be productive? Bots and Backdoria. Just think about it.
Right.
You talking to a man, he might be a
I mean, it just, the obsession with the Backdoria. I'm telling you, dude, everybody likes it in the ass. And his eyes are glistening like he just got it in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, of all people, Corey. Constantly talking about the booty hole. I've never seen a person so infatuated with butthole and got more upset as somebody said he liked butthole pleasures than him. I mean, I just don't understand how you can't see that as projection, but these people really are that blind.
bot. You watching the video. Is that the video for real?
Right.
You look at what this world has been. It's not even real. Your eyes are seeing people talk that look human, but it ain't even a human being. It's a bot. It's been drama. 2026 has been
And first of all, Corey had that one guy on there. That dude was only there because he's the last meat writer that he knows that he can still have support him on his live stream. Yeah, that dude is still just Tarzaning, swinging off the pubes of Corey Holcomb's balls. He's the last one out there, still riding. That's why he was on his platform. That dude's channel isn't relevant.
whole bunch of drama. I had, like I said, them people from ever since TMZ put what they put on air, these bots have been.
Whoa, somebody else at 750. I don't know.
Now Craig came back, and I'm glad he came back, because he's an asset to this show. But if Craig say, "Cole, I'm gone, man. Thank you," I'm gonna be like, go get it, bro. And even though the internet will be like, yeah, you got the like Corey and Craig don't like Corey, he gonna beat Corey ass.
Hell no.
Whatever the fuck they come up with they bots and. No, but the Marathon Burger, man, I patronize, man. All the stuff that we do as brothers and sisters, I really have a history of patronizing. Even though these bots and everything are saying, he's a bad person, everybody.
He's being silly. That's
what did they say?
I've never seen anybody say bots as much as Corey Holcomb during this podcast. It was
Hey, y'all ain't lying. I wasn't paying attention to the music until like he started going on that diatribe. Sounded like such a weak bitch. And all the music was the keys. The keys were hitting. I swear it was hitting right then, like really trying to soften this up for Corey. Oh, that was poetic.
Absolutely
Flakko.
ridiculous. It's like Corey Holcomb discovered a word and they used it as much as possible. It's insane. But I realized that Corey Holcomb had truly reached peak delusion when Corey Holcomb started to tell his co-host and sell them his dream that some type of deal may be coming. Corey Holcomb got exposed for putting hands on a woman, got canceled for making pedo jokes. His fan base is turned against him. His numbers is tanking, and he got 100 detractors dedicated to making videos about him every day. But Corey Holcomb somehow believed that this super big deal that's gonna give him and his co-host generational wealth could be near.
Like, Darlene, you ain't got no regrets about this 5150 shit?
Absolutely not. No, I mean, no, absolutely not. I think it's amazing. It's like stuff be falling and happening in my life that I cannot explain. Like, I'm like, what? Like,
The only regret I have is I ain't found a way to turn this into something where everybody get a nice check every week. I mean, we do it on Tuesdays. You get what I'm saying? We don't try to turn it into more than that. Now, I've heard about some of the things that happen when big media companies buy your podcast or business.
Right.
From what I understand, they are sweeping the internet of all your old shit.
No, they don't. They just pay you money to spew their messages. They're not gonna. First of all, if they gotta do all of that, you're not gonna be the person that they're signing more than likely. Sometimes they'll clean up some shit. They can't clean up the mess that you've created, Corey. There's too many videos. There's too much content. They can't clean up all the jargon and shit that you spewed out here on the internet. I'm sorry, all the kid diddling, you can't clean that up. That's permanent ink. That's too much blood for one mop to be able to handle. Corey just hasn't realized that, man. I mean, it's literally top tier delusion. Like, brother, my brother.
I don't know. I don't know this for a fact.
Right.
But if I was to sell this, it would have to be enough money where all of the people that I fuck with, I could be like, look, we're gonna sell it, I'm gonna give you this.
He can still do that. The only problem is it's not going to be a very big check. The pie for anybody buying 5150 is going to be small. It's going to be like those little bunk cakes that you get. It's not going to be the full-size entourage. It's not going to be it. It's not going to be a full-course meal. It's going to be a mini dessert. And everybody's going to get a little piece of the pie, and they're going to go home hella disappointed. Considering all of the time they put in, like they said, maybe he should have considered doing it more than just Tuesday if he wanted to turn this into a hustle for the rest of his people. Maybe he should have actually used Craig if he supposedly had all this comedic skill to be like, hey, bro, how about you get you a sideshow here on the 5150? Darlene, you're talented. How about I try to do something for you even though you have no skill at all? It's sort of like trying to put Mika on. But you know what? We're going to be like, hey, we're going to give it a shot anyway. But Corey wasn't desperate to clap her cheeks like Anton was to clap Mika or Six, but Six didn't need Anton, so Six said kick the shit, and you know how that saga went. But the point being is, Corey didn't put in enough grind for these people if he cared about them that much, if he really wanted to create an avenue for these people to make some extra coin like that. He could have did more.
I'm saying where everybody could be like, cool. You know what I'm saying? If not, I know this ain't no come up. This ain't no come up, but that's the only thing I hate. I can't give my people no.
Hey, lady, you are dirty for that. Like, you are right though. I saw a picture of Darlene like from like 20 years ago. I was like, yeah, Darlene used to be bad. Like she has fallen off. Like she's falling off. I mean, she ain't like Pearl, but she fell off.
Big money.
Yeah.
That's the only regret. But it's coming because no matter what, especially after what has been happening lately, you have to see the strength of what we do because we were attacked and still are being attacked by a very powerful media company. A very powerful media company. And
dude, TMZ don't care about you that much, bruh. This obsession with TMZ, dude, like TMZ, man, they on my ass. TMZ, they can't stop talking about me. TMZ, I've heard them talk about that lost old woman way more than I've ever heard them talk about Corey Holcomb. Like all the updates on that, they completely smother the amount of coverage that they've dedicated to Corey. Corey just wants to be important. At this point in time, Corey just sounds like Donald Trump. A lost old man, confused, repeating the same shit, talking about backdooria. You know what I'm saying? It's the same nonsense. Joe Biden, Barack Obama, backdooria. Everybody wants it in the ass. That's all Corey is, man. It's just crazy.
it's all about to come out. And I really asked myself, why did they come after us like this? Man. I asked myself, but I know that there's something that I have proof of, and maybe they're worried about the proof of that. So they have to make it seem like Corey's a bad person. But I think the big prize is coming, guys. So y'all hang in there. I ain't got no regrets with this 5150 shit.
Darlene and Craig, you better not be expecting that big money to come. You better not be expecting Corey to get that big deal, man. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Now, I'm sure Corey Holcomb can go somewhere and get, I don't know, like a little BS deal. What, like $100,000 for the entire IP, right? Split up like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be a very big check. Hell, by the time Corey can sell this shit, he ain't going to be worth more than this place. He ain't going to be worth more than Random University. I could sell my channel for more than the 5150 show by the time he decides it's time to go ahead and close up shop. He ain't going to close up shop in time. He's the kind of guy who let the entire barbershop burn down before he decides it's time to go. He needs to let this go because he's lost it.
$25,000 a piece. And then, you know, right, like, probably that. But big podcast deal, we're talking about what Joe Rogan, Shannon Sharp, or heck, even let's say what Rory and Maul got. $10 million. That $10 million ain't coming, bro. It's not coming, bro. Not in the middle of you being exposed and canceled for the things you're being exposed and canceled for. Not in the middle of your numbers tanking. Not in the middle of co-hosts may not even be here next week. Stop. Do not, Craig and Darlene, stay on this podcast because you are under the assumption you're about to get a.
All right, we're done. That's just Flakko preaching a bunch of stuff that, I mean, I don't need to hear Flakko preach. I get that Flakko's been in his bag in this situation here where it's been the most easy, low-hanging fruit layup of all time to go ahead and just destroy Corey Holcomb. Like, if I was full-time YouTuber, I probably don't want to produce about 100 videos this month on Corey, Anton, and Marianne. I would have just been nonstop. I wouldn't have slept. I would have just been making nonstop videos reacting to Marianne, Dr. Umar, Corey Holcomb, Anton, and we would have grifted this bitch up. I mean, it would have been, I guess it would have been some good financial times. Probably straying away from the randomness of Ran-DomU, but we got to get back to that. But speaking of random, we will get into the whole $400 haircut thing soon. But done with Flakko in this video. Shout out to Flakko for continuing to actually, you know, give some good breakdowns on this situation. Great critiques. Obvious critiques, though. But next video, okay, we have time. Shout out to the 83 people that are in here. There might be more. I don't know. Maybe less. But shout out to all y'all that are in the chat. Really appreciate y'all being here in the middle of the day. Eventually, I'm going to actually stream later, like at some point in time, like night. But shout out to y'all. I have multiple ideas. We can talk about Deen the Lean. We can talk about Marianne, or we can go to the $400 haircuts. I'm leaning towards just going ahead and getting through Marianne's rant because It's something. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Marianne. 88. Okay. That is what's up. Look, if y'all been caught up on Marianne's situation from the other day and some of the videos I've released, this woman has lost her freaking mind. She won't stop talking about Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is supposed to be the one that's obsessed with this entire situation. But sadly, at this point in time, the only person I see mentioning Dr. Umar is her and Lennon Honor. They haven't let it go. Now, obviously, Lennon has dedicated his entire life to calling out Dr. Umar, and he's going to milk as many dollars as he possibly can off of him. Which, you know, kudos, shout out to him. I still think it's a little strange to dedicate that much time. I mean, unless the guy, like, really threatened to, like, really put him. I mean, because my thing is people like, he threatened his life. I mean, to what degree? Now I need that receipt because it doesn't feel like it's still worth all of this. You know, Dr. Umar's not going to vote. No, he can't say my name. He can't say my name. You can't remember that. Don't forget that, Ann. Marianne said that Dr. Umar can't say her name, quote unquote. But the whole thing with Lennon dedicating literally like 7-hour live streams is just still feels like a lie. Like if Dr. Umar was like, I'll kill you, then that's not enough. Like when people say they get death threats on the internet from emails or some type of like ransom letter, I really want to know like what that looked like. Because if somebody just said, I'll kill you, that ain't no death threat, man. That is, and I feel like that's what so many people who come out here and make these empty statements talking about, well, I've received death threats and I'm in fear of my life and all this. I guarantee you it wasn't all that. That's why they're back on their platform talking the same shit they were talking. If they were really that worried, they probably would have disappeared for a while. But let's get into this. Wait, huh? Now he threatened his life? No. Nobody's lives were really threatening this. Well, apparently Dr. Umar threatened Lennon, I guess, or his wife or something a long time ago. But I'm just like, okay, did he actually put hands on her? Was he close? Was this digital? Because if he threatened her like Anton Daniels, you know, through the Zoom screen, I can't sit here and act like that's just the biggest deal on earth. I mean, it would make me want to smack the shit out of you if I saw you, but it ain't going to make me dedicate hours on hours on hours on hours repeating the same jargon over and over again. Like, all these people are insane. All they do is repeat themselves. That's all they do. 3 times, hour on hour on hour. All they do is talk about the exact same thing. Like, I don't understand what this lifestyle is. I guess Lennon might, you know, I think his chat is actually what carries his channel. But let's get into it.
Greeting everybody. Please come on in. Y'all can listen. This video I'm making for Umar Johnson, especially. You know what? I had a conversation with you on the phone, and you told me that I'm not the first who tried to take you out. You're built for that. Well, I'm built for the war. I'm built for that type of fight. And you know what? I don't know how much calculation you did with that little woman you infiltrated with that check. You've caused confusion. You've broken relationship. And, you know, I don't even know if, I know your intent was malice, but I don't know how calculated you were with it. But you know what? You didn't derail the train. You did. You disrupt a little bit where people stopped talking about you for a minute. People got distracted. Confusion, pure chaos. You understand? But it's okay. You didn't disrupt the train because they're coming for you. They're coming for you.
Dude, ain't nobody coming for Dr. Umar. Everything she's talking about is about Dr. Umar. They're coming for you. Ain't nobody coming for Dr. Umar. He's been around. People keep saying he getting arrested next week. This is the same as, dude, this is the exact same thing as the presidential party talking about how they've been building bombs in Israel freaking Iran. Oh, they're going to be finished in 2 weeks. Well, I've been hearing about nuclear bombs being completed in Iran for 2 weeks for apparently 40 years. You know what I'm saying? That's the exact same thing that's going on with Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar's going to jail any day now. You know they're going to come, scoop Dr. Umar. You know they seized his bank accounts. You know he has no money. I'm telling you, any day now, Dr. Umar's going to get arrested. He's still making dusty videos in front of FDMG Academy, pretending that that school is going to be open any day now. He ain't going to jail. They're not even wasting the time or the resources on Dr. Umar. People are just going to continue to get scammed as long as they want to continue to be stupid. And at this point in time, I don't care.
So that fake check, that circulated on YouTube, but you know, the authority, they want to know where you got that money.
Hey, you're right though, Marcy. I'm like, hey, this is pretty hype in the background for like this music video. Like, not music video, but the music in the background of her video is pretty intense. I don't see why you would play this at a cafe, but I've been to somewhere it's pretty live though.
Money from? I brought that check. They want to know where. Where do you have that kind of money you could deposit in somebody's account? Okay? And listen, yeah, there's an investigation. These people are doing their investigation. I could talk. I have right. I am a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen.
So she has one right. What right is that? She needs to use the right to remain freaking silent. That's the right she should be using. And boy, this is a crazy screenshot right here. If there was a caption that made her look like Franklin the Turtle more than this, oh my God.
They're trying to understand how...
No. This is a point I don't even know if I made in my video. I hate that we have compared Marianne to Franklin. Franklin the Turtle was a good role model. Marianne is no role model at all. This woman is crashing out in the middle of the day with her terrible film quality, drunk, making a bad example for children. Franklin would never do this. Franklin was a real role model.
You old tag, how sometimes you're on and off with your child support, like you catch
One
up,
right.
then you fall back again. They can't understand someone that you're unemployed. There's no record that you're paying tax. You're unemployed, so they're coming for you. They're coming for you. And then this is a tactic he's employing now. He's trying to open the school. You know what? I'm the remote control. I got you painting. I got you in front of that school telling them that renovation is done. You couldn't even open the door to show us. You show us 3 rooms that was renovated in a prior video. And I was pointing out to everybody, that's not FDMG. I'm not sure where those 3 rooms at. You understand? You show absolutely nothing. You show...
All right, so she's accusing Dr. Umar of painting 3 random rooms in the middle of nowhere. I don't believe that. I think Dr. Umar was painting 3 rooms in FDMG Academy. He done snuck up into that thing and wasted a whole bunch of time in a school that's never going to open. Because at some point in time, you do have to pretend like the school is going to be open. So you go in there and you scrub some toilets, you flush it, you'd make some little Instagram videos like he was doing, and guess what? You sell people on the pipe dream. Don't worry, guys. We just a couple more weeks away from the floors being finished. And it's the same shit again. Donations. Hit the PayPal. He won't stop. He won't stop. I swear, man. It never ends. But like, I almost had to turn off my music on this one because like... Only because Marianne's got this music blasting in the background of her video. Marianne makes the worst quality videos. First of all, I guess Marianne's going to be a red pill creator too. I mean, as soon as she got called out on this BS, all of a sudden she was out here with her friend talking about relationships in a video you can barely hear them. I mean, for a woman who makes films, this woman has no clue what it's like to put together decent, proper lighting, sound quality, or editing skills. She has 0 talent and she calls herself a movie director.
Activist. Yes, I'm an activist, and I'm defending people that you've taken advantage of. You understand? People that you've taken advantage of. But I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. It's personal. You try to come after me to take everything that I have, it's personal. Can't stop, won't stop. Now, I don't...
Look, Marianne can't go on saying this can't stop, won't stop. We already know who's referenced to, and she needs to stop.
I don't hate because you know what? I'm going to heaven on the drama-free plan.
What heaven is she envisioning? First of all, on a drama-free plan, when she's out here messing it up and muddying up the streets out here on YouTube, this is some of the messiest stuff that you'll see. And she's talking about, oh my God. First, Long short. Does she not remember that whole like complete meltdown she had on Lennon Honor's channel? She don't think she's being messy, creating drama? I feel like that's what she's doing right now. Oh, I'm calling you out, Dr. Umar. I'm talking my shit to you. I'm over here with my drinks. Sounds so holy. These people in their false heavens.
I'm not going to let hate consume my heart where I'm going to jeopardize my spiritual life. But no, you're going to be stopped. No, Goliath, you're going to be stopped. You understand? You understand? Nobody's afraid of you. I will not stop. And with you, it's not a sprint. It's a long distance race. You understand? Well, I got a little news for you. And they told me today, they're like, Marianne, we have a good thing going here. We understand your passion. Do not go from a safe place to a dangerous place. I told them I'm going to be popping at FDMG. Now I'm allowed. They're like, you're allowed. But don't go from a safe place to a dangerous place. You know what? You know how you stand in front of those abandoned bando and you tell us FDMG is coming? Well, I'm coming. When I do my little video, I'm coming in front of those bandos to let them know there's not going to be a school. There's not going to be a school.
Marianne isn't telling us anything we don't already know. No shit, there ain't gonna be a school. Hell, Dr. Umar just posted a video the other day on his channel. In the thumbnail, there's still boards on the doors and the windows. Like, the school ain't coming open. We already know it. I mean, we know this already. Like, this isn't new. Like, Marianne needs to lay off the sauce. She needs to put down the drink. I mean, seriously. I mean, this is really embarrassing. Like, this is embarrassing for any middle-aged adult, but it's really bad for a woman. I hate to say it like that, but it looks uglier on women. For whatever reason, men at this point in time, when we're single in our 40s, 50s, whatever, when we crashing out, people just expect us to look pathetic and sad. This is truly pathetic and sad. This just hurts my feelings almost to see, except for the fact that she came out and she just been lying. When you're a liar, then nobody gives a damn.
We run cars, we just run cross each other. You understand? I'm built for it, just like you built for it. You understand?
No, I don't understand, Marianne. I really don't understand. What are you built for? What war? Who are you fighting? Who's the gladiators? Where are they? Who's joining you in battle? Where are all these people? Are those people whose lives you apparently changed with all that money that you got from Dr. Umar that supposedly didn't get deposited into an account? I'm still trying to figure all this out. Like, you still have me confused about where the money is, or if it was real or legitimate, or if he gave the check to Patrick Bishop, or if Patrick Bishop was a real person, if he's an actual detective, or if he actually got the check, if the check that you showed to Lennon Honor was a real check, which we all know wasn't a real check. I mean, I'm lost. I'm really lost.
You know what, family? You know what, family? He's going to open something. It's not going to be an accredited school. But these people are on him. He already know they're on him. Thank you. Is that your sweet Moscato?
No, they're not on him. You were on him, riding him. And that's why you're in this situation, Marianne. You were riding the dock, and now you've lost your damn mind. Because somehow you got indoctrinated like the rest of these crazy women. Which is crazy to think about this. She's upset. I know what she's pissed off about. She's mad because Dr. Umar will not say her name. He mentions throat goat way more than he's ever mentioned Marianne. Marianne is an afterthought. She ain't nothing but a sloppy dust bunny to Dr. Umar, and she cannot stand it. She is literally for the streets for Dr. Umar, and it makes her sick. She hates that she's compared to the goat. The throat goat, she can't handle it. Apparently, she can't match that. Because her name got mentioned plenty. And I think this is another competition going on somewhere. Shout out to the 90 plus people here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And then you know what? I'm going to give you my order while I'm going to take the spicy, hold on. The
Thank you,
crab mixed avocado cucumber celery. I want that. It's crunchy.
Dude, I realize here, Marianne can't read. Y'all were right. I don't know which of you pointed it out the other day, like it was days ago, but they were like, man, how do you know that she can speak another language? I just naturally give people the benefit of the doubt when I just looked at her and said she clearly like Caribbean or something or Jamaican. She ain't from here. So I was like, maybe she came from another country and spoke another language. That's why her speech is funny. But then I was like, you know what? There is no proof she speaks any other language. She's just dumb. She just can't speak. Somebody said it the other day that Caribbeans are lazy speakers because they said it because they were Caribbean. Now, I don't want to put that label on all Caribbeans, but they said it. They said it in the chat. And, well, that's what Marianne comes off as. But I find it incredibly lazy that you keep picking up all this slang like, you understand, family, repeating yourself over and over again, but you can't add S's to the end of these effing sentences. Like your plurals need S's, Marianne. They need them. Try it. Like, if you have the time to add in slang, you have time to add in the plurals.
Crunchy, right?
Wait, which one was it?
This one, the Crunchy LA.
Crunchy LA? Yep,
Yes,
it has
please.
the panko crunchies.
Yes, I want that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, back to, I apologize. I had a very long day today. I need a glass of wine. Before I come talk to this bum who makes video and stay in your mama's closet, because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be making trip to FDMG. Not one, not two, I'm going to make trip. We run into each other. Now they told me, Marianne, stay in a safe place, don't go into a dangerous place. You know, they don't want me crossing line, going on your, but I'm coming, you understand? Because I'm going to let folks know, you're a thief, sir. You a thief. And then I can't be no activist. You know what I make?
And you're a liar. We're still waiting on the check, Marianne. Where is it? Can you please present that? Talking about making dusty videos, he can go ahead and go back to that broom closet and make videos. Where are you making your video? You're over here at the cafe making videos because apparently you ain't got a home either. Where's your house at? I mean, we've seen her somewhere. At this point in time, I'm not even convinced we can say that's her home. She's always on the move too. Remember, she had boot on ground the other day when she was stomping her one boot off into the police department that we don't even know if it was anything more than a freaking library or a 7-Eleven back wall. I don't know where she was. It looked like Advanced Financial, if you ask me.
Move. I'm gonna be going door to door. These people around this neighborhood. Listen. I'm not gonna stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. You understand?
She's got to stop saying that. This also lets you know how big of an idiot Marianne is. The fact that she keeps talking about can't stop, won't stop. We don't reference Diddy no more. He's done. For now. We don't reference, no more. No more Sean John, that shit buried. R.I.P. with the rest of that stuff Diddy related. We don't do that no more. You over here trying to talk like you some type of gangster? Are you trying to remember some of those nasty moments you used to have in the bedroom with Dr. Umar? Huh? Did you used to do the same thing with your nips that Diddy did? Is that what you're talking about? Can't stop, won't stop? You can't stop, won't stop thinking about Dr. Umar because apparently he has been on your mind a lot.
Understand? You're a thief. You're a thief, sir. You're hurting our community, and you're a cancer, and you're going to be removed. You're going to be removed. And you know what? You thought I came in.
I guess he's going to be removed like your other boot because you forgot it when you were talking about boot on ground.
This YouTube space, because my interaction with you is in the real world out there. You thought that I was going to come into this YouTube space and get caught up with it. No, ain't nobody get caught up. You caused a little disruption, but you didn't derail the train. Oh, no, sir, you didn't derail the train. You understand that? You didn't derail the train. No, you didn't derail the train. I'm staying on you like white on rice. You understand? They got their check.
Dr. Umar don't want you to stay on him anymore because that's why he got your ass up out. That's why you're gone. That's why you're crashing out over here in the cafe right now.
They're trying to figure out, where did he get all this money to deposit in this woman makes $10 an hour working for these people. $10 an hour. She couldn't afford to have that cash. It shows that cash was deposited. And Philly, and then you deposit it in cash form. That cash was deposited in Philly. You understand?
Oh, so now it's cash money. So there's no check at all, Marianne? So there's no check. So there's no check. That's wild. That's wild stuff. So it's cash deposit. So where's the bank statement? Like that should have been real easy to find. You should have been able to easy screenshot and flip your phone around or something and been like, hey, this is where the cash was deposited. It would have said positive, whatever amount of thousands of dollars. I guess maybe it was a real loan shark. It wasn't the basking shark that Red is referencing. It wasn't a lawn shark. It was that. You know, parts of Marianne does have an actual personality. There's somewhere inside of her that might be creative, that might almost be funny. Because for a little while, she turned her profile picture into a shark. Which lets me know that she was trying to play into the sense of humor of it, but I'm pretty sure she did that while she was drunk.
And then clear in Ohio. Nobody playing with you. Nobody playing with you. You got these people on YouTube making video, talking all day, talking all night, and no action. That's why you don't pay him no mind. No, in fairness to Leonard, I'm gonna tell you in fairness to him, he do some research. That's why Umar hates him so much. He hates him passionately. You understand? Passionately. But the thing with Leonard.
Hell, I thought he hated you. You're the one whose name he can't say. He's fearing you. Hell, I'd be fearing you too if you're talking about stalking me out there in front of FDNG Academy. My thing is this, don't you already have a restraining order against you, like from Dr. Umar? Where's Miss Independent? I need Miss Independent. She's got way too much information on this. I need her.
He gets all this and he sits on it. He's not really doing something to implement outside to make a real change. That's the problem I got with him. And then the way he moved dirty. But we're not going to talk about that. Because among family, brothers and sisters have bickering. Among family, there's a little fallout. He's still my brother. You know what? He's still my brother.
And you're not his sister.
He did me wrong. He did me wrong, but he's still my brother. The goal is you distract everybody.
Okay, first of all, how did he do her wrong? How did he do her wrong? You were the one who sent the BS chick to his platform. He allowed you to lie on his platform. Now his name is questioned. Now he's out here sending endless apologies, recanting statements, going back saying, I can't believe I did what I did. Oh my goodness, I'm cybersecurity. I should be better than this. Yeah, we all get it. You made a mistake. Who sent him the BS check? It was you. It was her.
The goal is for you. You're the focus, Umar, and you're going to remain the focus. Yo, I'm telling you right now, do your little video in your mama's class. I'm going to be popping. I'm going to be popping with no fear, son. With no fear, son. You understand? And then I spoke to my attorney. I spoke to these people. I was in there with Bishop like for 2.5 hours.
And we didn't get not 1 minute of coverage. She said she was going to be live with the boot on ground, with boot up ass. You know what I'm saying? I guess she didn't. She must have forgot phone. Forgot to hit record. Where's the footage? Where's the coverage? You were talking all that tough. Oh, I'm going to be here. We going to be here today. Out here swinging your hips and shoulders and neck and stuff like that. Like those sassy black women from Family Guy. She was doing it all. She was doing the absolute most. Now she's over here. Where's your server? I guarantee you your server don't want to come back to the table because you're making everything awkward. Hell, who's in the booth next to you? Somebody's over there thinking, damn, this woman is crashing the hell out. I guarantee you somebody stopped their conversation in the booth next to them and they're only listening to what she's saying, whether they understand it or not.
They're like, we don't advise you going up there. We strongly don't advise, but I'm going. Activists, when you're an activist, these are the chances you take. These are the chances you take. I'm gonna go. Just like you could stand in front of those vandals and lie to our family. Lie, talking about the school's open. I'm gonna stand, tell him that there's not gonna school. He's gonna open it. I don't know what it. He already told y'all if y'all want him to be a preacher. Something about a preacher, AME preacher. Or he might open some kind of, in the community, in the conscious community. He's talking about opening some wellness for black, like retreat wellness, some foolishness. And it's not going to be accredited school. If he opened it, your kid's going to go there, but I tell you, they ain't going to get no diploma.
Once again, we're not learning anything new. Nobody expects anybody to walk through the gates or the doors of FDNG Academy and come out with anything other than mold poisoning, some type of lung and venereal disease because of how diseased the building is. It's rotting from the inside. The T virus lives inside. I'm pretty sure that's umbrella headquarters is FDMG Academy. Nobody's coming out of there with any degrees because the school will never open. Hell, they don't have staff. You have to have students. They don't even have paper to print diplomas on.
They're not gonna get no diploma. And then, y'all see the thumb tag I have?
Thumbtack. Again, don't even know the name of a thumbnail. You need to get off the platform. You know what? I'm not saying I'm going to kick her off the platform. That's mean. I'm not saying she doesn't belong here. But what are you doing? What are you doing? Once again, you sound like one of these outdated I sound like such a hater today. You sound like a really outdated Gen Xer. A millennial who just was never in touch, or a baby boomer. You don't know what a thumbnail is and you've been on YouTube for over a year. That's a damn shame.
He's talking about everything. On February 14th, he came to us. He told us renovation is done. He told us on the 16th he's gonna get these what do you call it? Occupancy thing. Occupancy permit. No follow up. No follow up. He talking about book club. He talking about book club, and then he's talking about he's gonna take it off where it is because people are having a hard. Nobody ain't having a hard time. Nobody's checking for that. No one's checking for that. Nobody's having a hard time. So now, from what I got from the conscious community, he's moving it to Facebook. That's where he's gonna be moving that book club to Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram are the same goddamn entity. I mean, they're the same one. They're both Meta. She doesn't even know that. It's not a big move. It's the same freaking platform. When you upload photos to Facebook, they ask you, do you want to immediately, display it on Instagram because they're interconnected if you have both apps. This woman.
You understand?
No.
You know what? No. Won't stop.
Stop.
Won't stop. Can't stop. No.
Again.
Nigga. You know what? No. Won't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. No. No.
No what? No what? Are you not convinced of what you're talking about? You say something and you just know, no. Dr. Umar's a bad person. No. Is he a bad person or not? I have to check. I have the money right here. I talked to Pastor Bishop. No. What are you saying no for? What the hell are you talking to? Like, what's... Never mind. Just keep going.
Evil. You're evil. We're going to remove you out of our community. You're a cancer. And let me tell you something, Umar. Let me tell you something. You get put in a court, there's something called... what is it called? Oh my God. Lawrence gave me that term. The walk to the last ride. What they do after your sentence in court, you're shackled, they walk you to this bus. And then you take that last ride until you go serve your time to get incarcerated. Look, if I got to take time off work, I will. I'm going to be in that courtroom. I'm going to be there till they walk you in the bus. And you know what? I'm going to follow the bus. I can't go past prison mark. I'm going to follow you to the bus.
No, do you understand that somebody, if you're doing all this following and all this stalking, that they're going to haul you up out of there in a straitjacket and lock your ass away in chains? That's going to be the person that's going to be escorted away on the bus, Marianne, is you on your way to the nut house. Shout out to Big Sis for the $5 super chat. You should check out Mon Chaos Brew. She breaks it down perfectly. Yes, she does. So I have checked out her channel. I actually did watch some of her breakdown. She has a lot of receipts on the situation. I would have to go through that. I might do that in a couple days.
Understand? I'm gonna follow you to the bus, and then I'm gonna be the last free face you see before you go in.
Shout out to her.
No, I will not stop. And can I tell y'all something? Now I'm talking to my channel member. This man, I really believe this is like. Allegedly. Now I gotta say allegedly. When I tell y'all stuff, I come correct. Allegedly. I think he has an offshore account. I really believe he knew there would come a time where he could no longer continue this grifting, this thieving that he's doing within his own people. He would
You're stealing a lot of people's joy right now with all these lies, Marianne.
Have to take refuge somewhere else, and in that African country, that's where he's going to take that refuge. I truly, strongly believe that. That's where he's going to take that refuge. No.
Thank you, Allison.
They got the check. Let me tell you, full blown investigation, full blown. These people ain't playing with you. They're not playing with you, and they're taking their time. And you know they're watching you. He knows, family. He knows what's going on. You see no follow-up, right? He knows exactly what's going on. No follow-up.
Where's the follow-up with the check? Where's the follow-up with the money? No follow-up. No follow-up. Yeah, no shit. You haven't produced any, Miss Franklin.
Where's the school? Did you make them t-shirts? I hope you make, because you told me I'm gonna make t-shirts. All y'all keep asking me what school. I hope you make these t-shirts. Honey, you need to start selling them t-shirts. Just like I sold them t-shirts, you need to start selling the t-shirts. Because it's getting real. It's getting real. It's getting real. You know what? I said that before I gave Bishop that check. I was like, well, you know, you need to give me something, Miss Lauren. It doesn't work that way.
See, people keep saying she drunk. Look how big and full this glass is. First of all, have you seen her drinking on that? She must have been drunk when she walked in. That I can believe. But she ain't drank shit since she been here. I think she a lightweight. I think she's one of those people that sniffs the alcohol and pretends she's drunk.
I'm very busy. Yeah, they already contact Philly. They contact Delaware. I'm coming to Delaware. We're bound to cross paths. I'm coming. From now on, whenever I gotta.
Okay, look. Hey, what's up, PC? You're partially right about that. I do kind of almost feel bad, except for the fact that this person has been talking hot shit. She been running that mouth. She been talking a big game. And I'm all about bringing people right back down to reality. I don't know why she was out here talking like she done did some shit. When she hit YouTube and people started talking about her movie with Dr. Umar, she was feeling herself. Miss Marianne started thinking that she really was on her way to making lots of money on this platform. Because all of a sudden, her movie with Dr. Umar started getting views. Then other people started reviewing it. She even watched my video on the review and the breakdown of that video. And I'm telling you, she thought she was doing big things. All of a sudden, she was getting close to like 4, 5, 6,000 subs. And all of a sudden, overnight, she done plummeted down to 4.2. It did suck, Ann. It did suck.
Say something about your little bandos. I need to be in front of it. Just like you're in front of it capping, I need to be in front of your bando. You understand?
This woman just said capping. She literally just said capping. I'm pretty sure she just learned what that word was last week. She had enough time to implement cap into her vocabulary, but didn't have enough time to put in S's at the end of plural words. It makes no freaking sense. Hey, yo, first live stream here. You played Requiem yet? Yes, I have Exodus, and I needs to get on that and try to beat it soon so I can hurry up and do a review of the game, and I also want to play it on live stream, but we'll see. We will see. I'm definitely going to play it on live if I can get this set up eventually, but man, I've been busy as hell.
I need this, family. I need this. Listen. I'm letting y'all know I'm focused. I am back on focus. We're back on focus. This disruption that happened, it was just a disruption.
I've been around a lot of people who drink alcohol in my life. She sounds like an alkie. I'm going to get right on that first thing in the morning. That's right. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to apply for that job. And then I'm going to go to the gym. And then I'm going to go get me that steak I've always wanted. That's what Marianne sounds like. Lost, confused, dazed. Just ridiculous.
We're back on focus. You understand? If I'm the only one that's focused, we're taking Umar down. You're going down, sir. This message is especially for you. Those who want to watch this message, but this message is for you, Umar Johnson. Thank you. I approve of this message. Marianne Lorian.
She didn't even remember to say out. She couldn't even drop the Marianne Lorian out part. No mic drop, just Marianne Lorian. Like, hot damn. Just a fumble in just every possible way. That's just pathetic. Well, shout out to Marianne Lorient. If you still want to believe in Miss Marianne Lorient, feel free to go subscribe to her channel and believe in the lies, if you want to. That's on you. I won't judge you for your beliefs, but, it is what it is. Either way, my other video on that situation will probably come out maybe tomorrow or something in a day or so. And then I'll post some of these as well. But next video I wanted to talk about was these effing freaking haircuts. Jew Almighty definitely made a great video breaking this stuff down, and we had no choice but to go over this. I was mind blown. I wanted his video, and then I was like, it'd just be easier to react to it live. So that's what we're going to get into. Let's turn on the music again and get back into it. what part of the album is this? What else we got here? Yeah, let's go.
Here trying to charge $400 for haircuts now.
His wife surprised him and paid $400 for this birthday haircut. Was it worth it?
Y'all heard him.
$400. I genuinely don't know what's crazier. That a barber would even think to charge that amount of money.
And he's a top-notch barber. He's really looking out for you.
Or the fact that there are men actually paying that amount for a haircut.
I looked at your work. Your work is dog shit, yeah?
$83.99. Okay, yeah, so that's our birthday.
Especially at a time when most people are just trying to survive in this economy.
Dude, there might be a ridiculous amount of slaps going out after I do the edit to this video. $80-something for a haircut. I don't know what y'all pay for a haircut. I really don't. I pay $35 with the tip. Pause. But I'm just saying, I can't do it. I would be just like Jew, and I will grow my hair out and never get that thing cut again. If it gets to this point, I'll be stuck.
The motherfucking bank just charged me money because I don't have enough money in the bank. I can't even afford being broke.
We're talking about inflation, the shaky job market.
Okay, that's the most ridiculous concept of all time. The fact that, yes, you have to pay to have money in the bank. Like, I mean, that's always been a thing. I hope this man didn't just now discover this, because that's literally been a thing since bank accounts has been around. You overdraw, all of a sudden you owe more money and they tax you more money, and it's like, damn, how do I get out of this hole if you're giving me a bigger hole to dig out of? And I already didn't have the money to get in the hole I was in, but you know, nonetheless.
Layoffs everywhere, the cost of living continuously going up, and people literally just struggling to pay rent, to buy groceries, to put gas in their cars. And barbers out here charging a credit card payment for a lineup and a car note for a fade. That is insanity. But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
His wife surprised him and paid $400 for this birthday haircut. Was it worth it?
Y'all heard him.
Okay, first off, I gotta pause. This woman paid $400 for this haircut, and all his hair is already gone. $400 for a bald cut? For a bald cut.
This man is using every product and technique possible to justify that $400. But there's only so many ways you can cut hair or shave a head, and none of those ways justify $400. Steamer?
What?
He's doing everything.
You already did this yourself recently, right?
Mm-hmm. First of all, what is this? Like, what is this, like, spider creature he's got on the back of this thing? Like,
he's doing everything.
I mean, what is this?
He's doing everything.
You already did this yourself recently, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I didn't know I was coming here.
Eyebrows?
Yeah, you can.
I've never done that in my life. Do dudes do that? You lower your eyebrows? I've never even had a barber ask me that before. I guess that's what $400 gets you.
Okay, so I remember when I saw you ask this. That's happened to me, and it's been asked only a couple times. It was really strange. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. I was like, lower them. Do these grow back? I mean, hell, the first time they actually didn't even ask. They just buzzed it down. You can't really tell the difference, but I don't know. Another way for him to justify this $400. Yo, that is wild, SPM. I'll pay him $400 to get my hair. Oh.
I guess it's turned into a spot treatment because I was about to say just that haircut alone was not nowhere near worth $400 at all. Maybe 50, 60 when you remove all the extra steam and all that stuff that was unnecessary. But $400?
Bro, you can go get a full spot treatment for like $125. $400 for a haircut? He got a bald cut. They cut his hair off, and it's been nothing but massaging this man's head. Hell, this dude's going to be looking for a happy ending at the end of this haircut. He's going to be looking to get jacked off like Deshaun Watson. Whenever this dude's done rubbing these like sponge balls on his head, he's going to be expecting his balls to be drained. This is insane. I really, like, $400? $400? Like Steve, I hate quoting Stephen A. Smith, but $400?
That man is using every technique possible.
Yo, what is this? I gotta see this again.
That man is using every technique possible.
The man looks like he's going through the car wash. I mean, what is happening? He had his hair cut probably an hour and a half ago.
How long is his appointment? This is one person. This has to be like 2 hours.
First of all, I was going to absolutely die if I saw a bottle of Saratoga. If I saw a bottle of Saratoga go into that, I was going to lose it. What are we doing? Do we see the paste that is on this man's face? This dude looks like he literally had like black tar scent from Star Wars put on his face. This looks damn near permanent. I know it's not, but like I guarantee you, whatever like glue or Gumby melted shit that he put on his head doesn't do a damn thing. Juamadi W, facts. Also, shout out to Exodus for the $2 super chat. When places are charging $60 for cuts, I was out. Juice said the same thing. He was out. He just, that's why he's got braids now. Hell, shit's gonna be long as hell eventually. And if they get that high here, you're gonna start seeing me with some twists and dread soon. Hopefully I get faster.
Read time at every pass, and dietitians dial in balance.
Do you want me to get the frizzies or lower it at all? No? He's not on.
Don't spray me with no Creed. I will go take my $400 that I saved from not getting a $400 haircut and go buy my own Creed. You better enjoy it. It was $400. Now look, is this a good haircut and lineup? Yeah, sure, it is. But paying a Cardinal for a haircut that's gonna last 2 weeks, even if you do that once a month, you're gonna be broke, dog. For $400, you're shaving and exfoliating my gooch too, big dog. How long is this session? Right, and that's my next question. How often does he need this kind of treatment? These barbers are trying to give you a spa day, dog. Just give me my cut. Exactly. I'm trying to be in and out as quick as possible.
First of all, shout out to I Am Cinnamon Man for the $5 super chat. Dude, I used to pay $45 plus tip included for a beard and trim, not head cuts, because I have bald head. Shaking my head. I trim a beard at now. Okay. So you trim your beard. Yeah, damn, I can't speak. So you trim your beard now. That makes sense. Because I'm assuming they charge you probably a whole lot more to add the beard to it, right? And the thing is, 45, I feel like at a point that doesn't feel insane until you probably paid it a couple times. You just find, like for me personally, I find myself just going longer periods between haircuts. That's why you'll see videos of me looking dusty as hell, or I'll start putting on a hat, or I'll wear my hoodie a lot more. It's because I'm looking pretty rough. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been to the barber, and I'm definitely needing to go back. Yeah, they were going to get the gooch red. Like, they want to make sure that they want to have their duck butter, like, drip free. They don't want it stuck in pubes and dingleberries. They want it to be free down there. Get it off.
If I wanted a spa, I would go to the spa. Just give me my haircut. That's a haircut and facial. I pay $200 max. I've never gotten a facial. For $400 just sounds outrageous for what he just got. You could go get a whole entire spa day for like $150. Had the barber hired a hoe to finish him off, still too much. Barbering, 10%. Spa, 90%. That definitely was a spa treatment and not a regular haircut. I will have to say he did everything possible to charge $400. He did. He used every technique, every ointment he had, everything to justify that. But unless that haircut lasts a whole month, which it don't, your hair starts growing back immediately, I wouldn't pay that much. I have to say respect to the barber for exhausting every effort to get his money's worth though, which leads back to the ever-increasing price of a haircut conversation. I said this before, but I absolutely grew out my hair because my barber's price kept going up. We started at like $30 and I tapped out at like $55. I just wouldn't pay more than that. And it kept going up.
That sounds like it's only $10 more for Cinnamon Man. So he's almost been priced out.
Up in $5 increments every time I would come back to get a haircut. So I got me some clippers. I started shaping up my hair on my own, grew it out, and it's where it is now. Because I just couldn't justify paying $55, $60 for a haircut. I get that's the price. I get everything else goes up. So in order for barbers to get a raise, their price goes up. But I just couldn't do that. It's been a constant conversation now about how much barbers are charging and how many people are tapping out because they just don't want or can't. They can't afford to pay that much for a haircut.
Sorry, Jew. But look, sorry, you wonder how much Myron pays for his weave man unit. Honestly, it's probably a one-time fee for that man unit. Unless he, pays somebody to treat it for him. Well, I mean, he doesn't have Angie anymore, so, I mean, he has to get somebody to do it. And I don't know. He has to get somebody, because it be looking different. Y'all seen it. Some days it looks like it's pretty matted down. Some days it looks like he's got the waves right. Most of the time it just looks like shit, and you can definitely tell it's a man unit. And they did have my, what's up, Dex?
Every 2 weeks.
Okay, let me tell y'all something. If your barber's charging you $50, $60, even $70 in 2025, and he's a top-notch barber, he's really looking out for you, because you do not understand the amount of attention to detail, the skill, the judgment, the 10,000 hours it takes to become a master barber that go into cutting that hair in a 30 to 45 minute window and being perfect with it.
I guarantee, is that what they said to you, Dex, before they charged you $60 at the end of that haircut? You don't understand the time, the dedication, the grind, how I got to book these appointments when nobody used to book appointments like this anymore. They used to just line up at the door, and we used to cut and cut and cut for a third or a fifth or a sixth of this price. And we used to make just as much money because we used to just roll people in and up out of the barbershop without all this ridiculousness. They don't do that no more. They don't do that no more. He's going to keep on going to try to justify this bullshittery that is ridiculously high-priced haircuts.
That is just like Anthony Edwards going out there and scoring 45 points night after night after night, going 80% from the three-point line, when the game's on the line, hitting every free throw and not fouling out. When you're a barber, you cannot mess up.
This is clearly barber propaganda. Barbers mess up all the time. As a matter of fact, it's very rare to get a haircut where there isn't some type of mess up, whether that's a corner too far back, the beard not being perfectly symmetrical or aligned on both sides. There are a million little things that barbers can and do mess up on all the time. No barber is out here like an architect with measurements making sure everything is perfect. That doesn't happen. He's out here just doing barber propaganda, again, to justify these price increases that we all see.
On that line, that client's never coming back. If I take too much off the top, that hair is just not going to grow back immediately. So paying $70, $80, it's a lick, because If you go to a doctor, the doctors with the most skill in the world, the most skilled technicians in their field, they're charging you $1,000 per session, and a barber's only charging you $80. And the time that it takes to gain that skill, you're getting blessed.
My man just compared going to the barber for 30 minutes the same as going to a doctor, a doctor for an ailment or for a problem. That a doctor is actually responsible for doing something involving somebody's health. That is the craziest comparison ever.
Just literally have to let him.
Yeah, this dude is doing too much. That is beyond barber propaganda. Like, you can't now turn your industry into medicine. You don't have to cut your hair. It's great. It helps you get cheeks. But you don't need to cut your hair. You can walk around look dusty as hell for your entire life. You never need to get your hair cut. It ain't that vital. You ain't gonna die because you didn't get a haircut. That man is the kind of guy who's gonna be charging $200 for a haircut, saying that he only has the top end celebrities book him. And that'll be a complete facade. Struggling. No bookings. The thing that kills me is, dude, they used to literally line these people up in the barbershop. Like, we used to go on Saturdays, which was like the worst day to go. You better get there early because you might be there for like 5 hours. It'd be like being at church on Sunday. Like, the weekends could be a really long time of just sitting in chairs, because between going to the barbershop and then going to church on Sunday, you could be sitting for a good span for like, 6 to 9 to 10 hours. I mean, between the pastor not knowing how to end the sermon and how to somehow get lost in the array of brothers that was sitting in front of you at the barbershop, it could be a real tough time.
Another client walk out the door. He came in asking for a skin drop fade. And like I said, to me, those are the most time-consuming haircuts. So I need full price for that. Even though it is a haircut, But I told him 50 straight up. And then he was like, oh, that's too much. I said, well, the most I could do
$50?
is take $5 off. I'll do it for 45. Then he was like, no, it's okay. And I gave him another chance. I said, if you pick something else, I could go a little bit lower.
So now he got to pick a whole different haircut.
Nah, that's all right. Yeah, sometimes you just...
Him saying he gave somebody that came into his barbershop to get a haircut another chance with a $5 discount from $50, or him completely changing his haircut is hilarious.
You gotta let shit go.
For real?
Yeah, you trying to get me to knock too much off my value of work, bro. Like, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
If this is how barbers are moving, you guys are gonna have to start clocking in for real, because no one's paying $50 for a fucking haircut, dude.
I know barbers. My bro owns his own barbershop, has for the longest. There are legit expenses that barbers have to worry about and pay. But justifying $50 haircuts and up, I just think is insanity. Especially when we all remember when haircuts were $15, $20. Then they went up to $25. But for like the standard price that barbers are asking for now to be $50 is just crazy to me. And there are
It is to me too, because like he said, dude, we all lived in this era. We've all dealt with the same level of inflation. Rent prices and everything else have changes when it came to like the cost of keeping these buildings and the upkeep on this stuff. But you increasing your prices by 5 times should pretty much, fix that. I'm just saying, like, it's an insane amount of increase in price. $50 for a haircut is just out of pocket. They used to literally cut 3 heads, 4 heads in an hour if they were rolling through. Because a lot of people get the same haircuts, especially if you had good enough barbers. Nowadays, they don't do that. Now, you also got barbers who work a lot slower, and they just be the ones who, they do try to get it right, but they just don't move as fast as some others.
other barbers like these social media barber influencers now that want to charge $100 for haircuts.
I don't fucking understand how there's barbers that are still not charging $100 knowing their worth. You're not selling haircuts. You're selling confidence. That's what it is. Confidence. I charge $100. I'm selling an experience and I'm selling confidence to them. That's why
I said it once and I will say it again. These barbers nowadays have lost their fucking minds. They're some of the biggest scammers of all time. Because what do you mean that you charging clients $100? Then, gang, I looked at your work. Your work is dog shit, gang.
$83.99. Okay, yeah, so that's happy birthday.
That's cut.
He gave that kid the Will Byers and charged him. That should be a crime. That should be a crime. And you're right, Dex. People should just do it at their house. If you have to get an LLC, whatever. People will pull up if you got a reasonable price, and it will save you on the upkeep. Hell, clear out your garage. You can make it a very easy barbershop, very easy to sweep and clean in there.
Can't even see the lineup. Where's the line, gang? It don't even like you cut them. It's like you might have trimmed up in the back, or you gave them a taper. But that work is not $100 worthy, gang. Only time I'm spending $100 on a haircut is if it's a house call. I'm not spending $100 for no regular Deckler ass cut, gang.
He was spitting nothing but facts, and this is why a lot of barbers are going broke.
Oh, well, we knew this was gonna happen. All right, so they say barbers are losing money because they're not getting no clients. $412 million. 412 because they want to charge $100 for a fucking fade. 70 to 100. We knew this was gonna happen. Y'all charging $100 for a fucking fade, bitch. I'm not rich.
Who can honestly afford to pay that unless you get one haircut a month and just be super scruffy in between the haircuts? For the barber,
$100 a haircut. We're going to be getting a haircut every quarter. See me in 3 months.
barber's charging $100. I wonder if that includes the beard. Do you still got to pay an extra $20 to get your beard trimmed up? Yeah, if you're cutting a celebrity like Kai paying $100 for a haircut, but expecting regular 9-to-5 workers to be able to pay that for a haircut is unsustainable.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. I get it. If you gotta fly out and shit like that, then you charge that type of price. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, a fade? Fuck no. I'm sorry. Fuck no. That shit is stupid. That's why niggas is cutting their hair now themselves. Niggas is really sitting there learning how to cut their own shit because they don't want to go to the barbershop. Make it make sense.
Barbers are crying right now, man, because business is starting to slow down, man. The internet and TikTok got a lot of these barbers thinking, bro, that they could really charge, bro, $50, bro, $60, $100 a head. Yeah, man, that's what TikTok did, man, to the barbers, bro. Had these people thinking, man, that they were something outside of a freaking barber, man. Don't we remember who y'all were? We remember who y'all were, bro.
Keep in mind, men get their hair cut at least twice a month. There are some people that go 3 times a month. They get a haircut, shape up, haircut. But you can't do that at $100 per cut.
And you know what? I'm happy that people, man, are starting to sharpen up. Be like, I'm not gonna be spending $60 a week on a haircut, man. Like, are you crazy? Listen, no barber should make more than $30 a haircut, bro. Period. If people want to tip, let them tip. But no barber should ever charge more than $30, bro, for a haircut.
I completely forgot about the tip. I, just like most men, do tip their barber $5, $10 extra dollars. So if you're charging $60 to $100 for a haircut and still expecting the tip on top of that, nah. I think we can all just flat out agree $400 for a haircut is still a big no for just about everybody. But that's also the same for $100. Who can afford to pay that multiple times a month? That literally becomes...
No one can afford to pay that. Shout out to Jew for another great video. Obviously, Jew is he at 100 yet? Oh god dang, he's only 3.7 thousand subscribers away. Oh man, he's real close. Jew is going to be at 100,000 subscribers soon. I told him he was going to hit it by March. So we only have a few weeks left. So he better hit it by the end of the month, or I'm going to be very upset. I called it, Jew. Good stuff over there, buddy. But yeah. So that is absurd. Once again, I can only pay so much for a haircut. That shit is absolutely crazy. I mean, how do you actually feel good about doing this? Like, you know you're scamming somebody. Like, it really makes me wish somebody would proposition me with these absurd prices. I just haven't had this presented to me because I want to see how I actually would react. There's a part of me that just isn't going to have a good response. It just ain't, because there's just no way. There's just no way. It's impossible for me to have a good response to that, because you're literally ripping me off and telling me something that I don't even believe in to my face. That's like trying to convince me that the earth is flat. You should pay $75 for a haircut. You should get F, sir. Let me see. I wonder if Logix is still playing, or is this over? Yeah, Logix is still playing. It looks like he's dying, though. Come on, Logix. I don't know what party. Damn, he got 4 bullets left? My God. See, I'm telling you, like, watching other people play Resident Evil is just really fun to me. He should not have shot this dog.
You gotta be shitting me.
Oh, my God. Oh, you got so lucky.
Why that headshot?
Dude, yo. He's going to be tripping if he sees that response.
What the fuck is this break room, man? Fuck this shit. That headshot should have got it the fuck done, bro.
Get some effing bullets.
I think I'm finna have to run past a bunch of zombies again.
I'm about to say, this is strange. I don't even know if this is legal. I might have to like get off of here.
Chilling up here.
Either way, great job, Logic. You know, keep grinding, buddy.
I'm trying to get some, but shit. Look, I'm fucked. Fuck this. I'll stress myself out another day.
Hey man, oh you go? No, you done? He done? Oh snap!
Oh man.
How do I time it just like that? I join his stream and he dies, or he just gives up.
Gunpowder things though.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah,
well, let's go.
random. This 2 hours I just hit.
Oh.
You talking about rage quit? I've been playing for 2 hours.
Yeah.
What's the break room?
Yeah, it's something like that. But either way, that you can't rage quit if you play for 2 hours. Well, I accidentally clicked off right when I think he was expecting me to respond. So, I do too. I don't know. I'm going to play soon. Sorry, guys. Like, I got to just plug up this PlayStation. One reason why I'm debating if I want to go over this video or not. But how long is this? We got to go over this. This is Deen the Lean. Deen the Lean got smacked up again. Again! And so we got to go over it. And yes, it is time to talk about this situation because this is absolutely wild. So let's get to it. Thank you and shout out to the 85 people that are still here. My God, thank you for being here, by the way. Let's get to it.
You're gonna put hands
Dex, you should just make a video on it because this shit is wild.
on
I'm not gonna touch you, bro. Tell her run me my bread, or you're not getting out. Straight up.
That was number 5, 4, or 6. I don't know. I lost count of the amount of times this donkey got slapped in the past month. Everyone has a destiny in this life. People are meant to do great things. They're becoming a successful consultant, financier, a CEO, a YouTuber, export, import, whatever it is. Deen the Great has found his destiny. It is the connection between people's hands and his face. Deen the Great, nay, Deen the Slappable. That is his new name that we are going with. Is it his face? Not really.
Deen the Lean. I'm going to go ahead and keep that one patented to the Random University over here.
His beautiful personality that he has, his attitude with people, that's how he fulfills his destiny by getting shit-talked in the face. Anyways, what happened over here? Why did Plug the Lena shit-talk the Deen the Slappable? Is it because it's a trend?
So, I don't know if you saw all of it, I Am Cinnamon Man, but there was more to this that definitely made me actually think this was real. I actually think this was legitimate. And most of this, I'm pretty much inclined to believe that all of this is for content. The only thing that makes me feel like this was for content is the fact that if this cameraman is Deen's friend at all, he clearly does not care about his career. Because the stuff that he was doing is shit that's literally going to get you landed in jail.
And right now, no. Deen decided to show up at the place where they have Adam22 has his podcast. To give you a little bit of context, after Deen got slapped 20 times in the past month, Adam decided to invite him to the podcast, and things got heated between them.
You gonna respect me too, though. You throwing all these shots and shit.
How am I gonna respect you when you're somebody who's realistically only known for getting the dog shit beat out of you?
I say same shit for you. You only known for getting your wife get fucked by other niggas.
Out of all the people, the worst one, Adam22 decided to come and roast Deen the Slappable. Like, even if Johnny Somali was...
Man, I don't know my ass. Why am I keep saying that? I keep saying Cinnamon, my bad. It's Cincinnati. I literally read it 1,000 times. It's not as bad as the mistake I made with Watts. Thank God.
Was there Jack Doherty?
I won't be screwing this up again.
They have a chance on winning an argument with Adam22 because he's one of them. This is like if Dumb and Dumber had a podcast and they were sitting and roasting each other. This is how it looked like. Things got heated between them, and Adam22 decided to, you know what? That one, I know millions of people, make fun of me for that, but that one really hurt me so much. So I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
By BBC.
Yeah, I don't know how much more we have to discuss at this point. I'm gonna do the gentle thing.
That's cool.
And I'm not gonna elbow you in the face or give you a Larry Wheel style slap. I'm just gonna politely ask you to exit the podcast.
Hey, fuck this podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Don't get beat up on the way to the car.
All right. Let me
Obviously.
So he said something about wanting to bang Lena at the end of that. And I guarantee you Deen really wants some of them cheeks. Deen is one of those people, he's so insecure, man, that he has to fight. Like, he's really suffering from LMS really bad. So that's the part that's killing me about Deen. He wants to fight all the time. He's really small. And he keeps getting his ass whooped and he keeps getting slapped. There's a difference between getting beat and just getting slapped. You know, like there's a reason why you don't want to end up getting Jill Valentine. That's not a good look. Like, just getting slapped. Dude, Carlos got his shit back together after that moment. But that took a lot. To just get like that, you just can't go get slapped. It's embarrassing. And that's done happened to him multiple times. And his reaction to Lena's slap didn't feel phony. It felt like he'd been slapped one too many times. And the woman was the one chick he knew that he could beat up. So he was fighting against his own self to like beat her ass, but there's a part of him that knew he couldn't do it.
Adam 22 is a badass. Look at all the tattoos and the way he lets other people boom boom his wife, and
yeah, he did.
Just, you know, how big he is. Have you not seen the way he fights?
Oh my God!
Not even a slap, not even a threatening look. He just stands there and gets beaten up by the guy who boom boomed his wife. This was so stupid for him to invite and start roasting him. And they were both talking about respect. Do you two even know what that word means? Question mark. With the things you two have done, that shit will never be in your dictionary. Anyways, obviously, you know, being on a podcast you get paid for. Sometimes you do it for free, but yeah, this wasn't for free. Deen the Great was expecting $5,000. That was what was agreed on. Did Adam 22 pay him that $5,000? Well, no. He was just way too offended by a guy who gets slapped for a living. Told him that, you know, he lets other people boom boom his wife. So he took it very, very personally and decided to not go through with the deal. And instead of the $5,000, he just slapped him in his head because of how, you know, angry he was that the shit that this donkey said about his wife. Like, how dare he? Anyways, Deen the Slappable decided to show up 4 or 5 days later after he was still not paid and stood outside the podcast. Lena the Plug showed up, the wife, and he confronted her. Let's go watch what exactly happened.
Nigga, is that Lena?
I can get.
Hey.
Hey, okay, first off, don't come tapping on my window. That's the first red flag right there. That's the first thing he already effed up. That had me already ready to crash out on his little bitch ass already. Like, you do not come up knocking on my window. Who are you? That's already a hostile act as far as I'm concerned.
Yo, tell your husband come outside.
Can I help you?
Tell your
Okay, yeah, he's already talking too much at this point in time. He already got the wrong energy.
husband come outside.
What the fuck are you?
Deen, you know who I am. Come on.
Why would I know who you are?
Where's my money?
Do I owe you money?
He owe me 5 bands, yes.
Okay, so take that up with him. What do I have to do?
Yeah, but you pulled up, so you're not getting out this car unless you give me my...
Yeah, but that's not Adam 22. That's Lena the Plug. You need to go find the real plug for your money and go get it from Adam.
My bread, straight up.
You're gonna trap me in my car right now.
Tell the nigga run me some bread or you're not getting out. Straight up.
Can you move?
Bruh, no, dead ass. Tell the nigga run me my bread, you're not getting out this car. Call the nigga, bruh. I need my money, bruh. I don't give a...
And that, my friend, is how you get slapped. By the cops. By standing outside the company who did not pay you and now trapping the wife inside the car and threatening her because you're not paid. I mean, didn't you sign a contract? If you didn't, is it because you got slapped way too much that your brain does not work that you need to have a contract for this signed in case they don't go through with it, that you take it up to court, not stand outside and trap their wife inside the car and wait for them to pay you until you release their wife? What is this, a hostage situation? And let's not...
See, my thing is, I would be inclined to believe mostly that this was fake if he hadn't already had the piss slapped out of him multiple times. Those were not staged acts. I don't think you're just like, it feels like at a point in time you're going for humiliation, but not everything is lined up directly as it appears sometimes. I think he really is just crashing out in real life. And now he's turned into a punching bag. Hell, nobody fears slapping this man because what is he going to do? Well, he going to start beating up Lena? Which, I mean, it looked like he might thought of it.
Don't forget to stream
What's up,
the
Johnny?
whole thing so everyone around the world can watch, and in case things got extremely heated, we have the evidence to show how wrong we were in this situation. Let's do that.
Say what you want. You ain't getting out this car, bruh. Tell that, bruh.
Out of here.
Tell that nigga run me my bread.
Are you gonna grab me right
Tell that
now?
nigga
Are
run
you
me my.
gonna
Tell that
touch
nigga
a
run me my
woman?
bread.
You're gonna put hands on
I'm not
me
gonna
right
touch you,
now?
bruh. Tell him run me my bread. Oh, you not getting.
Fuck out
Straight
of
up.
my face. You have business with my husband that has nothing to do with me.
Tell the nigga come outside, bruh, or we gonna take it there.
I'll be right
Or you finna get beat up. Tell him come outside, or I'm gonna call a bitch to come beat you up. Straight up.
He was 5 seconds away from crying. You know how many ding-dongs her hand has held? He basically got slapped by hundreds of ding-dongs, if not thousands of them. At this point, I believe the conspiracy is that his face and people's hands are magnetic. It just has to land. Many people just hold themselves off, but in some cases, people just can't hold off and they just have to. Shut up!
The fuck?
This acting is still better than anything in a Marianne Lorient production. I mean, anything from Marianne Lorient, trash. That's worse than Tubi. Actually, as a matter of fact, I got an idea. If any of y'all are up, probably on Sunday night, I might go live late because I'm off. And we might have to just watch one of Marianne Lorient's movies. Yeah.
Bitch ain't.
Back up.
Tell him come out.
Get
Tell him
out
come
of here.
outside,
Hey, dude.
My bad. Tell him come out. Tell him come outside, bro. I need my money. It's 5 G's, bro. The
Your money, nigga.
What's up, nigga?
You want your money?
Nigga, I'm on whatever.
You ain't getting
Hold
your
on.
money, nigga.
Man, hold on. You rolling up on me like that for, nigga?
Come on.
Watch out, bro. What's out, nigga? What's up? This ain't got shit to do with you, bro. This ain't got shit. This ain't got shit to do. You don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. What's up? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Give a fuck about none of that, nigga. What? What's up, nigga? Come on.
Dude, why does Deen have the weakest hands on earth? Everybody he hits is nothing but powder and whoopee cushions. Rubber duckies. He hits like, we make fun and we clown Chase Damore. At least Chase Damore brought a little bit of power with them weak sissy ass punches he was throwing. Every time Deen hits somebody, it looks like he's throwing real punches. They have no impact. Everybody just absorbs all of Deen's punches. The white MMA fighter, well, he didn't get a shot on Larry. And then Whack 100, these guys just absorb them like they're Majin Buu. These punches do nothing.
What's up, nigga? Give a fuck about none of that.
Hey, I'm
Give a fuck about none of that,
no,
nigga.
I called the cops. Give
No,
me the
Fuck about none of that. Tell the nigga run me my fucking bread.
What's your coochie ass off?
Tell the nigga run me my bread.
Hey, come on.
Straight up.
Let's go. Come on.
Nigga, that too. Come on, bro. This bitch.
I love it.
Now you might think this clown show was staged. This was all fake. No, the other clown, the blue one, was trying to go
I don't know what
for
to believe,
his
Logic.
head. He was genuinely trying to hit him. He was probably on something, I guess, and this was a real fight, and obviously Deen the Slappable remembered his training by having 0 damage and 100% noise.
The sad thing is, this looks like a very believable fight. Like, Whack 100 is stiff and old and big and fat. Like, this dude can't throw punches. Deen can throw punches, but he can't hurt nobody. All of that looked very... Why do I pause in the worst times? Man. I just know this. There's still better acting than what I just mentioned. Still better acting than Larry and Lorient movies. It's really bad. I don't know. This is just
He went for his 5,000. What do you get? Embarrassment plus a slap, which kind of goes together.
But I mean, I understand why everybody would say it's fake. It's because of the people who it involves. It's because it involves Adam 22. if exactly like right when I was saying that, Logic posted, yeah, it's just because Adam is so damn desperate for content, he'll turn anything into it. Like, that's why Deen got kicked off the show. Maybe you bring it back as some like beef that Deen's gonna come back and fight because Deen done fought everybody lately and keeps losing. Like, one of these days Deen's gonna win. I don't know who he's gonna win with, but the only person it seems like he probably could have actually beat was maybe Lena. And I'm not even sure, honestly, I'm not even sure about that.
There as well, he got slapped by Lena the Plug, and the other guy really didn't do shit because he really embarrassed her and himself towards the end. But like, what was Deen the Slappable thinking doing this? I really think he just got slapped way too many times that he can't really think straight. Sure, you can go up to the company and ask for your money, but you do not trap their wife inside the car until you get paid. You take legal actions if you don't get paid because you need to have a contract in the first place. Or you just get paid in advance, or at least 50% in advance. This is what I do with my collaborations. At least I need to get 50% in advance before I, promote something or go somewhere to promote something. That's just your fault for being a donkey. And whatever podcast he goes on, shit always gets heated and he always gets disrespectful because people want to talk about the slap situation. That's the whole reason what he's known for, which he should know that already. But whoever he meets is like, don't act like you don't know me. Of course you know the name. The name is great. Deen the Great. Don't pretend like you don't know me because there's girls around. Cares a lot about what girls think, by the way. At this point, I suggest him leaving his career because he's just getting slapped more and more. That's what he's known for right now, and it's probably never going to go away. Anyways, what did Adam22 do? How did he react to this situation? You know what he did? He said, you know what? That behavior was unacceptable. That's why I'm suggesting that my wife gets boom boom by 1,000 men. We are doing the Bonnie Blue challenge. And how did Lena take it? And Lena finally broke character and decided to take it to the internet. And
I'll do the breakdown. I'll go ahead and read it. It breaks my heart to sit here and write this. I knew what I was getting into while getting married to a cuck. I always agreed to everything until it started crossing the lines. You have to do 1,000 men challenge like Bonnie and Lily. What do you mean I have to? This guy has completely lost his mind. I'm your wife. You don't own me, you soulless F-word. Sadly, I signed up for this. You made me feel so bad and embarrassed me in front of others today, you loser cuck. All right, let's go, Koosh.
Say, it breaks my heart to sit here and ooh. Sadly, I signed up for this. You made me feel so bad and embarrassed me in front of others today, you loser. Now, is this whole thing staged? I doubt it. We have never seen something like this before. I doubt this is something they're thinking outside the box. Now,
Just Koosh is pretty sarcastic, so it's pretty hard to like imagine him actually being serious about this. Look, if I had to bet, I'm betting on this being staged because it's the internet and it's Adam22 and it's Deen the Lean. Now, I think it just becomes almost believable because it is Deen and the way he's been losing so much lately. You have to start creating somewhat believable storylines for people to keep falling for the bait. That's why I'm so blown away that some people keep falling for Dr. Umar, Marianne scams, and and Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. These people say and do all the exact same stuff all the time. They just repeat everything over and over again. I don't see how you don't notice the pattern. That's the thing. Now this, if you make it a somewhat believable story, then people can continue to be tricked by the charade. It's just like, the Republican Party. They ran out of tricks. People aren't falling for the dog and pony show no more. They don't have anything else up in their bag.
To have a promotion for their 1,000 people that they're going to do. I really think this is real, and it's good to see that Lena has a...
Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. 1,000 men. Look, it's been done, Stolas. I'm sorry, it's been done. I didn't watch it, but Bonnie Blue took 1,000 dingalings in one afternoon. In one sitting, she sat there and swam in a sea full of condominiums. Condoms in her condominium. I forgot what I said that day, but either way, it was yes. She was literally doing snow angels in condoms. It was the nastiest thing I'd ever seen. There's bad smells. Like there's infections and stuff. They go real bad. Start to smell, get real icky. Poop that stays in the porta potty too long. with pee on it, throw up. But I guarantee you, nothing smells that bad. Well, anyway, where are we at? Thanks for the 78 people who are still in here. I think I'm going to wrap it for today because what time is it? It is 2:17. I want to get some food. I also need to play Resident Evil. And if I can get this thing hooked up to this and realize that I have if I have a capture card, then I should be able to actually start streaming live, which would be great. I completely forgot about old Captain Durag over there. I forgot I released that video. Look, not sure, Joe. Look, I thought the same thing. They did it. No, I did the math too. It doesn't seem like it's possible. You can do it. You have to get smart in your strategy, dude. Some things seem impossible. That's why you got to define the logic. They sent in swarms. It was like hockey. They were just changing units. Send in 7, send in 7, send in 7. They all get it in, they get it out, and they say goodbye. Next piece, go out. The other guys are fluffing other guys. It was a real weird situation apparently taking place in there. It was a lot of sussery. I got it on PS5, yeah. Yeah, I got PS5 logics. But I say I should just be able to plug it right into my computer and just play it, shouldn't I? Just put the HDMI in this thing. Oh, yeah? Can you get the remote play app on your desktop? Hey, I'm just saying. Sure, Joe, anything's possible. I did the math too, and I was like, look, but I would love to play Earthbound, but you're asking for some long playthroughs. Like, Earthbound's not a short game. If you're going to play an RPG that's beatable in a short amount of time, I'd have to play like Mario RPG or something like that. Something that could be beaten in a day. The rest of them, that ain't going to happen. Earthbound, that still would be kind of difficult. It's possible, but I ain't trying to speedrun the game. Well, if I can't just plug in my PS5, you know, can I not just do that? Oh, you use it on the remote play? Logics? If you use remote play, then that's about to be what's going down over here. We're about to get this PlayStation 5 controller and get going. Because I needs to play. Ooh, I likes that. I'm starting to get excited seeing that this PS5 can be worked on here. I still need to beat Alan Wake 1 or Alan Wake 1. I'm still struggling between that. But yeah, if y'all don't want to just hear me ramble for a few minutes, this stream is done. I guess I'll touch base with anybody who wants to chat for just a second before I get off here. Yeah, Logics. While you were playing, dude, I had to dive into obviously a couple topics. I talked about Juice's video and the $400 haircuts. I also mentioned your streams. I pulled you up a couple times. Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably just do remote play. That just seems a lot easier. I ain't doing remote play and just bringing it up on the second monitor seems like the easiest thing to do. So, I think I can just do that. Game comes through just fine. I'm glad to know that, Stolas. That's good to know. I feel like I ramble enough to be background noise. Hopefully it's not bad. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I don't know. I know Watt said he really enjoys Requiem. I really like it so far. I'm not really sure how far I am in it, though. I'm about to be past, like, the very first half of it. And... Word? Okay. I appreciate that. I'm going to definitely get that set up. Luckily, I've been able to get everything else set up on here for a while. Thank you, Angel baby. You have a great rest of the day. So appreciate you, Angel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, people are interested in watching me stream. Because, hey, man, I got to start playing Final Fantasy VII again. I got to get back on Rebirth at some moment. Because I don't know. Rebirth. I actually really like Rebirth. Rebirth is a great game to me. Thinking about doing a retro weekend? That sounds fun. My time to play video games has decreased so much over time that I have basically just limited it to playing specific games that I know I'm going to enjoy. I haven't tried enough new games, and that does bother me. I'm going to have to start playing Dying Light too, because my cousin got it for me for my birthday, and I need to get into that. I'm just really frustrated I haven't gotten to a lot of games. That's why I'd be trying to, get so many videos knocked out and push them out ahead so I can go ahead and have some time to enjoy doing, some other things like watch some TV or movies. Hell, I've been trying to squeeze the last episode of Paradise in. I finally got that done. I still need to finish The Pit. Got episodes of it I need to finish watching. There's so much stuff I got to get done. I got to write 2 short films, basically. I got to write scenes for people who are trying to get stuff done in my acting class. There's a lot of stuff I got to get finished. Yeah. I'm pretty hyped, though. It's going to be good. Damn, there's 65 people still in here. Y'all are the best. Oh, we had some really good fans. Thanks to everybody with the super chats earlier. It is much, 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 much appreciated. Yeah. Thanks again. I can't be appreciative enough of all you guys. I'll probably start streaming some video games at some point in time. I got my acting scripts. I got my basic scripts in this book. I'm about to run out of space. I got 2 scripts I got to learn for class. I got people who are tagging me to try to do something for, I guess, this other YouTube channel, because they're a pretty big company. And I got a flag football game tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm going to rupture both of my hamstrings in. So, wish me luck tomorrow. Haven't ran in months. It's not going to go well. But yeah, I'm getting off here. Peace, you guys. Holla at your boy. See ya.